way out to the Border Ranges National Park. I'm having a little taste of what van life is like. I have picked up the vehicle from Byron Bay, found a few things that weren't really great about it, such as not having enough fuel in it, cigarette butts in the ashtray, no water in the reservoir I thought, but perhaps it's actually just one of the windscreen wiper things isn't working. So anyway, had to use my own water to clean the windscreen. Otherwise the car's pretty clean, and the view out here is just brilliant. I'll turn the camera around. So it's been raining along the coast for quite a while now, at least a couple of weeks, and it's obviously been raining out here too because it is just so green and lush, and it is just gorgeous. And the sun's out at the moment. So I've just been along the road from Lismore to Kyogle, a little bit patchy in some areas, a bit of up and down and all over the place, and some quite significant potholes which I've fortunately managed to avoid. Now travelling along this part of the road, it's actually really good. It has had some rough spots where there's obviously a lot of water travelling across the road and underneath the road, but here it's just really good. And I'm not too sure how much further I have to go, but I have thoroughly enjoyed the short journey so far. I'm staying pretty local. It's only been about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hour drive to get to where I want to go. And then I'm going to set up camp, I hope. It would have been good to have an awning to go off the back of this vehicle. I did have a look online, but they cost about $200 just for a suitable awning that's fully enclosed, except it doesn't have a floor, that could pretty much fit on the back of the car with the car door up. So anyway, that's probably something that I would invest in if I was to do this on a more regular basis, but I don't know if I'd have a vehicle this small. So anyway, this run is going to be a real test because it is possibly going to be raining the entire time I'm there. I've got pretty much a small vehicle which has got some good storage space in it, but just enough room for a bed pretty much. A little bit of a kitchen area off the back. And that's one other thing, the stove that's packed with it, I couldn't get that working before I left, so I actually called into Bunnings, which was very nearby to where I was leaving from Byron Bay, and bought myself a little one burner stove and some gas canisters. So that only sent me back just a bit over $30, so that's not a problem. No fuel in the car though was a bit of a worry, especially when I don't know what's out here. I haven't been out in this direction before. So anyway, I'll check back in when I get to the campsite. Getting onto the dirt road now, and so far it looks really good. This will probably go for a few K. I'll let you know if it gets really bad. It's pretty much become a little one-lane track, and so far it's been fairly typical of a dirt road on the north coast of New South Wales, full of potholes, ridges, and after all this rain, some little creeks kind of crossing the road. But otherwise, still okay. I think just about any car would be able to get up here so far, and during the dry it's probably in a lot better condition than this. Here I am at the start of the road to Sheep Station Creek camping area. What a view! Once again, it's so spectacular. I've got to the campsite at Sheep Station Creek, and it's very pretty here. I can hear lots of bellbirds going off in the area. A bit of mixed feelings about that. They're a little bit annoying, and they're also a bit of a pest as far as they can destroy trees through their feeding activities. So they basically harvest the sugar off what's called lerps, so little insects that suck the sap out of the trees, and they basically promote the growth of those creatures, and they are the ones that have the devastating effect on the trees. So anyway, I'm in the van trying to figure out how I'm meant to fit 3 mattresses that have been provided into this short space or small space, and I've discovered that there is a bit of a hinge system here where you move the front seats forward and then you can lift up a hinge, flip it around. So I've moved the seats forward, and this is the hingy part. This comes up, hopefully it sits in place somehow. Now I'm not too sure how I meant to turn this area into a table and chairs. I don't really intend to do that, but it would be good to find out. So anyway, I'll see if I can get this set up and make my bed.